Creative Crambo back with another one.
Yeah, I'm going to be replacing this old plastic blind. Over years it's just lost its shape. All the slats are starting to bore. Also as well, the turning mechanism is broken as well, so the blind can't be used. So I'm going to be replacing this old plastic blind with a new 50mm fake wood Venetian blind. That's in the colour slate. Also as well, I'm going to show you how I fixed the new blind. Also as well, I will be showing you how I take off the cover at the bottom of the windowsill there, just so it sits nicely down on the windowsill. And also this window is a funny size. It came up about 1m 440. Now they don't do a blind that size, so I had to get the 1m 500 blind. So I will be cutting it down, the new blind. I'll show you how I cut the blind down too. So yeah, I'm going to replace this old plastic blind with a nice new Venetian 50mm fake wood blind. And I'll show you the process you need to do. Okay, so this is the 50mm fake wood Venetian blind. It comes with all the brackets and the fixings that you need. Nice strong metal brackets there. They're nice and sturdy. Also as well, comes with various little clips and brackets that you need to put on your blind. This one is for the cover plate. That just clips on there like that. Okay. Then what you do get is this little clip as well, which goes on the back of the cover plate. That's quite easy to put on as well. You just put it in there like that and give it a turn there. Make sure you put it in the right way. Give that a little turn like that, so it fixes in. Then when you come to do your cover plate, all you need to do is line that up with your other little bracket and then just clip that in. That's quite an easy process. Like I say, you do that at the end to show you how to do that. Yeah. Also as well, comes with this return on the end here of the cover plate. And again, this is quite easy to fix. You get these little brackets, you pop that in there, then you just clip that in. There you go, nice and easy. That's for a return if you need it. Don't think I'm going to be using that, just thought I'd show you how that works as well. So yeah, that's everything you get with the Venetian blind there. My next job now will just be to get them brackets up, and then I'll take a measurement for cutting this Venetian blind. Okay, so with your end brackets, you need to be getting fixing in the side and the top. The bracket will go in the corner like that. I'll get a nice fixing in the side. I'll get a nice fixing in the top as well. But also as well, I've got a nice solid trimmed out with nice solid plastic there on the side here. I'm going to be fixing into that. That's well sturdy. If you haven't got nothing like that on the side, like a plastic trim, then you are going to have to drill out, plug and fix. But on this occasion, I'm going to go straight into the plastic, into the top, into the side, and the bracket's going to look like that. You do the same on the other side as well. Then also you want to be doing your support brackets too. Okay, yeah, these are the screws I'm using. That's a self-tapping screw. That's going to get me a great fixing of that solid trim there. And they're about 10mm long. Great screws will grip into that plastic nicely. Okay, so I'm just using a bradawl here just to mark off the holes there for where the screws are going to go. I'll do the tops and I'll do the sides. Then I'll do the same on the other side as well with the other bracket. And I'll use the bradawl as well for the support brackets too. Okay, I'm just going to get the last couple of screws in this support bracket here. What I've done is 4 screws in each of the brackets. They all fix nicely into that plastic trim going around the window. I'm just going to get one into the actual frame there as well. I'll just pilot all that. Okay, nice and strong job. As you can see, all brackets are on. All I've got to do now is take a measurement. What I will do is take an overall measurement, then take off 10mm, and that will give me 5mm clearance coming down the edge of there of the red plastic trim there of the blind. Yeah, I've just set myself up now for cutting the blind. All I've done is put some masking tape around the edge there. I've squared up the edges there going through with a set square. I've taped the blind all the way through. It's all set in place now as well, ready for cutting. Like I said, there will be a 5mm margin down the reveal of the window. So I've got my measurement there. All I'll be doing as well is when I'm cutting through is I'll be putting the square on there like that on my mark, and using a hacksaw I'm going to cut the blind, all them slats all the way through in one go. What I'll do then is flip it over and do the same to the other side, and that should be the blind cut ready for fixing up onto the brackets. Yeah, so the reason why I'm using a hacksaw is we've got metal to go through first, then obviously the plastic slats all the way through. Also as well on the hacksaw, it's a nice fine blade as well, and that's going to work perfect. So I'm going to cut this right the way through, and all I'm doing there is using that square as a nice guide, follow that through. Getting through the metal is the hardest part. Okay, through the metal there. Now we'll do the slats. Okay, that's the blind cut through. What I'll do now is just flip that over and do the same again. Yeah, so after cutting the blind, I've got it on the brackets there. It fits an absolute treat. Nicely supported there with them brackets. Them two support brackets coming through. Nicely cut as well, coming down the side of the window. Like I said, that's about 5mm. But I've got a lot of gower there at the bottom there. Way too much down there at the bottom. What I'll do is just count the slats coming down, and I'll get to the bottom there where there's one on the windowsill. Then what I'll do is take all this apart, I'll cut those through, reattach the bottom, and that should be pretty good. But most of the time it looks pretty good. That's in the colour charcoal as well. And like I said, nicely cut to the window size there too. Okay, so you've done the hard part now of cutting through the blind. That's all done. Looks nice against the window there. You've got it up there, you've offered it up, but at the bottom you might have a bit of gather. So what I normally do is, I've measured down the slats, and I want to be on the last one that sits on the windowsill, which is that one there. Mine's 19. So 19 slats to the bottom of the windowsill. This bottom rail here will be the 20th one. Yeah, so all I've got to do is, I've got the 19th one there, that's the one that sits on the bottom of the sill. Some cord at the back of that with holes on the slat. I'm going to keep on the next one down, which will be that one there, but I'll be cutting through that material there, all the way through there, and all the way through there. Also as well, what you've got to do is take these off on the bottom rail. You wouldn't do those. Then you've got your cord. So that's your cord there. What I'll do is take those caps off all the way through. I'll cut these cords where the nuts are. Then what I'll do, that bottom rail, I'll feed through the 20th one, if that makes sense. Yeah. Bring the cord back through these holes, tie a knot, and that should be job done. So what I'll do is take the knobs off, cut these rails through. I think you get the general idea there. I measured down on the slats, mine was 19. Obviously yours is going to be completely different, but this is for mine. Don't want to repeat myself, but 19 slats down, that sits on the windowsill, and the bottom rail is going to be the 20th one. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so I've done away with all those slats I don't need now. Your next job will be to cut through that material where you need to be. That's the cord I cut through, took those away. What's going to happen is, when I cut this through as well, I need to keep enough material on so I can tuck it in this hole and then put the end cap on. So I'm looking at the 20th now, so that was the 19th, that one there. That's the material what holds that on there, the cotton. I'm going to keep the 20th bit of cotton on as well. So what I'll do is cut through somewhere around there, keep about an inch on so you can tuck it in that hole and put your end cap on. So I'm going to be cutting that through there. I'll do the same to the rest of them. Then what you're going to do with your bottom rail is feed that back through so it sits on the cotton holders there. Then you're going to put your cords back through. Put your cord back through there. Once you've done that, flip her over, that'll come through like that. Tie a knot where you need to be on each of them, and that is the reducing of the bottom gather of your blind done. And then put that back up, have a little look at it, do any slight adjustments if you need to, and that's good to go. Yeah, okay, so that's the blind reduced to the desired height there. Got the end caps back on again, all looking good. Once I get the blind up, the only thing I've got to do then is do these cords, reduce them to the desired height I need. I'll do that one, then I'll do that one. And also as well, there's a little hook on there for the cord, which I'll do that later. There you go, bottom of the blind all sitting nicely there through there, and the bottom of the windowsill, nice and neat. take out that gabber, it does make the difference. Looks a better job. The only thing I've got to do now is put the cover plate on there at the top. That's quite an easy job to do as well. I'll just measure that up and cut that to suit. And with them little brackets I showed you at the beginning of the video, put them on the back of the cover plate and then just clip them into the top there. Nice and easy. Also as well, I've reduced the cords down there as well, that one and that one, to the desired height. But I am losing a bit of light now as well, so what I'm going to do is clean this blind up, get it all looking nice and smart, get some nice light coming through, and then I'll get the cover plate on there and we'll have a look at that. Okay, blind nicely cleaned off. I've also got the cover plate on there as well. Nice and neat. Nice 5mm margin coming down the side of the window. Also as well, sitting nicely there on the windowsill. The hardest part of this job was actually cutting the blind through. And if you don't feel comfortable of cutting the blind through in one go like I did, then all you got to do is mark off these slats individually and then just cut them through. That will do the same job. But overall, well pleased with how the blind looks. The nice 15mm Venetian blind, fake wood. Yeah, nice neat job. Well pleased with that. Yeah, so I didn't have to use the pull cord bracket. It's well out of reach of danger. That would normally just go like that, but don't need that on there.
Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next